Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Teague, salesperson for Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh, North Carolina, and your complete car buying resource. Look what I've got here. The 2019 Toyota 4Runner. It's the last true SUV left on the planet here. In fact, it's been a long time since it's been redesigned, but yet it's enjoying record sales. It's never sold more than it's selling right now. Why is it so special? We're going to investigate one of its most popular levels here, the TRD Off-Road, and see why you want this. Now, while we're taking a tour of this 4Runner, let's look at the body design a little closer. It has a tall, rugged, sporty appearance. It's a body-on-frame construction, which means it will withstand the toughest of terrains, bouncing around, going on rocks and sand, up mountains, on the beach, all that stuff. And then the off-road has all of your off-roading needs, like crawl control, multi-terrain select, which can do loose gravel, rock and sand, mud, rocks, moguls, things like that. It's got active traction control, hill start assist. It's a part-time four-wheel drive, and it's got a locking rear differential that locks both of the rear wheels at the same place so that they spin evenly at the same rate. They're both doing the same amount of work. That way it can get you out of uneven ground and get through that obstacle nicely. The alloy wheels, these are 17-inch alloy wheels, polished silver with gloss black accents. They're rugged, they're sporty, but they look good. You look marvelous. Then, this is a premium. One way you can tell that it's a premium versus a traditional off-road is that it has the turn signal indicator right here. There is no blind spot indicator or blind spot monitor. This has the remote keyless entry on it. It is not a smart key push button start, so we're telling you what it has and also what it does not have. The roof rails here, very good for holding canoes, kayaks, luggage, things like that. The Predator step bars, those were added as an accessory after the fact. It's not standard on the vehicle here. I'll take potpourri for 200, please, Alex. This unusual fun number is 4Runner's fuel tank size. Holla, oh yeah, oh yeah. What is 23 gallons, Alex? That's fine, but I would have accepted just the number 23. Anyway, fuel tank, 23 gallons. Fuel mileage, MPG baby, 17 in the city, 20 on the highway. Hey, Macarena. It's 18 combined, so 17 city, 20 highway, 18 combined. You're gonna be singing that Macarena now, thank me later. We've got rear and front disc brakes, so better stopping power, shorter stopping distances, pays off in the long run. Hear the roar, baby, hear the roar. First of all, in off-road, you can spot it a mile away because it has the hood scoop, the off-road hood scoop. There's a bug on the grill here, sorry bug. No bugs were harmed in the making of this video, except for that one right there. Color keyed front bumper, also side over fenders. It has projector beam headlights, daytime running lights, and fog lights. I'm not gonna lie, it certainly would be nice to see a complement of LED lighting in the front, but we do not have that. The ground clearance is 9.6 inches. The 4Runner does not yet have Toyota Safety Sense, so you will not see the flat logo here with the radar behind it or the camera in the windshield that I talk about in other models. I'm sure it'll be coming soon though, but that's the front end. So the back end of 4Runner here, it'll have power sliding rear glass. The tow capacity is 5,000 pounds. It has single exhaust, no chrome tips on it or anything like that. A color keyed rear bumper. You'll see the backup camera hidden underneath this lip here or the shelf to protect it from rain and snow so it doesn't get drops all over it, although you will see the occasional raindrops keep falling on my backup camera. And then it has LED lights, so it has quicker response time and things like that, and also they last longer. So now, opens the hatch. Now, in here, bring this closer. Closer, closer. Okay, there are two different configurations. I look like I'm pasty white. There, two different configurations. You can have an empty back seat here, or you can have the sliding rear cargo deck, which is very useful. I'll show you what for in just a minute. The other configuration that you can get on the other trim level configurations is the third row seating. This is not an available option in the off-road. So if you need third row for all your chitlins in the back and carpooling and friends and the baseball team, do not get the off-road. So all you do is slide this lever It pulls out, it holds 440 pounds. I'm pretty comfortable that it's gonna hold me just fine. But what this is good for is if you're doing work, or let's say you wanna plug in some power, there's a grounded outlet back here and also a 12-volt circular port. So you can actually plug in, do work, maybe some sawing, things like that. This is an excellent place to tailgate too. I could easily see a blender hooked up while you're waiting for Jimmy Buffett to start. And like I said, it holds me just fine. I'll bet it could hold 2 more of me too, just fine. So sliding rear cargo deck, that's the benefit to that one. You could also sit here and watch your kids' ball game from the back deck, as we call it. My head's cut off. And you can also watch maybe the fireworks or something like that. Excellent for tailgating, baby. When you were kids, did you ever hear the joke, hey, what's grosser than gross? There it is, North Carolina pollen season. This is the remnants of it. Aren't you glad you don't live in NC? Actually, there are a lot of great reasons to live in NC, but that's not one of them. It has a storage compartment here. This is the front license plate frame, but this will give you an idea of some other things that you could store there too. Then we've got some tie downs, 4 different spots, so that you can bungee things down so they don't roll around when you're transporting them. Lots of room in here. It's a very tall, wide, you'll see a very deep cargo space when we have the seats folded down. Foreshadowing, spoiler alert, it's coming. Now you may ask yourself, how do I lower the middle seats so they fold flat? First of all, lower the headrest, lower. Then there's a strap in the seat that you pull up, and then push a button at the top of this seat here, and it folds down flat. Very easy to do. See if I can do this one here from this angle. There you go. So now you can see it folds 100% flat. It opens up a world of possibilities for what you can store. I can even see sleeping here while you're camping. So now check out here, plenty of room to crash, to sleep, to lay down. You know you like my flash socks. You know you like it. Favorite superhero growing up. Now, if you're looking for an SUV that rides your rear seat passengers comfortably, look no further than the 4Runner, because use this one as an example here. There is so much headroom, tons of legroom here. I'm 5'8", but if I was 6'5", 6'6", something like that, I could stretch out my legs and I would be just fine. This is very comfortable with more room than you think there's going to be. Toyota, maybe you should hire me to do reviews for you. Now that's a great idea. Everyone write in the comments section if you like that thought. Holla. So now look at this middle seat here, plenty of leg room, plenty of hip room, which is also important. You can fit 3 people comfortably across the sides. It has rear air vents, so air will blow out, heated and cooled, make you comfortable in the summer and the winter. It's got 2 12-volt circular ports for your charging needs. And then also, we added this as an option, 2 USB ports. That's not standard, but you can either add it at your original assembly point or ask your dealership to do it, or ask Fred Anderson Toyota to do it. We do it all the time. It's easy and very practical. Now let's look a little closer. Look at all this legroom. Now granted, the seat's not completely all the way back, but even back another couple inches, there is so much room. Does this sell it enough for you? 4Runner has incredible, excellent visibility. As you can see from the front passenger window, it's huge. A thin A-pillar here. It holds structural integrity just fine, but it gives you great visibility because no blind spots there. And then look at the gigantic windshield. Talk about excellent visibility. That way you can see things that might impede your path or jump out in front of you, and you have time to react. Isn't Umstead Park beautiful, you guys? Okay, well laid out controls. I like the large temperature controls knobs. It would be nice to see digital, but they're easy to use, very easy to read. You can see it has standard GPS navigation in it. I'll tell you more in a sec. Hey buddy, I'm trying to do a video here. What's wrong? Did you lose your nuts? 4Runner TRD Off-Road has Softex trimmed, heated front seats, and one feature I love, I appreciate. I'm so glad that Toyota thought of the passenger because it's a power passenger seat. How nice is that? It's such an underrated quality about a car. The trademark red stitching. And then, in case you forgot, this is Toyota Racing Development. There it is, right on the headrest. TRD, baby. Then we've got a little storage shelf here. You can think of a million things to put there. Bottle holders. We're drinking in our cars more than ever, so we got to be prepared like Boy Scouts. Then, look at the huge glove box in here. It's big size because it has the owner's manuals, but then it also has plenty of room, and it goes deep too, so you've got lots of room to put whatever you want to in there. Some people like to watch fireworks shows. Some people like laser light shows. Watch this 4-window, 1-touch. Woo! That was so much fun. That's like the grand finale at the fireworks. Oh boy, 1-touch all the way across the board. That is nice. That is helpful. And I hear people asking about it all the time. So here's the view. Look at all the window access going all the way to the back of the car. Lots of visibility here for front seat and rear seat passengers. Again, that's an underrated feature. Now it's got an 8-way power adjustable driver's side with lumbar support. Lumbar. Then you'll be driving with a leather wrapped steering wheel, very comfortable here. That's to pick up a call, to hang up a call, voice commands that you could give the car. This changes the display. I really got to get some fuel, yo. Just like that. So now in the center console, got lots of storage here, kind of a multi-layered, but then we've got a 12-volt circular port right there for charging. This is the 1-touch back window. Great visibility, like I said. Multi-stage heated front seats. The part-time 4-wheel drive shifter. There we go. And then temperature controls here. The air actually blows out very fast. You can probably hear it on the video. So it will chill the vehicle out very quickly, especially in these humid days where I live. It's a 6.1-inch screen. I would have liked to have seen a bigger screen, but that's what we've got to work with for right now. Navigation. You'll also have satellite radio, HD radio here. Up top, lighted vanity mirrors with the slider so the sun won't get in your eyes as much, at least. Then auto dimming rear view mirror with home link. 1, 2, 3, so you can program 3 different garage door settings. Then we've got crawl control and multi-terrain select. Crawl control is a low speed cruise control, so that way the car will get you through the obstacle at a robotic rate, a nice slow rate, while you focus on driving through that terrain like heavy sand. Then you can also do multi-terrain select, which does rock and dirt, mud and sand, loose gravel, moguls, rocks, things like that. This turns the traction control on and off, active traction control, and then the locking rear diff. Any off-roader will definitely want the locking rear diff. Now, up here, this is the optional moonroof. I didn't focus on this earlier because that's not standard, so don't assume that you're going to get that unless you get the option for the moonroof. Let's open her up and check under the hood. You'll see it's got the hood blanket, pneumatic lifts that hold that hood in place nicely. It's convenient, it's safe to work under that system here. The engine, it's a 4.0 liter, dual overhead cam, dual independent variable valve timing with intelligence. It's actually a very intelligent system. It will work with you at all times to give you the best gas mileage, the best efficiency, and the optimal power that you might need. It works under a 5-speed automatic transmission, and I should say the horsepower is 270 horsepower, 278 foot-pounds of torque, wiki, wiki, wiki. And then it's a part-time 4-wheel drive with active traction control. Mechanical specifications, the specs, the tail of the tape, the nitty-gritty here. Every off-roader is going to tell you they want a locking rear differential. TRD Off-Road has that. Multi-terrain select, it selects 5 different types of terrain that you can go on, ranging from loose sand all the way up to rocks and moguls in low traction conditions, and it gives you better traction. Crawl control is like a low speed cruise control. Hill start assist, again, it has front and rear disc brakes. Just check out the safety features here. And then I'm gonna show you the fuel mileage. Combined of 18 miles a gallon, baby. The window sticker, what are the specs on this thing? What's it gonna cost? We're gonna get to that. This is a 4x4 TRD Off-Road Premium. When it's a premium, you'll see it has side turn signal indicators, leather seats, and then it also has navigation built in. Those are some of the things that makes it a premium versus a traditional TRD Off-Road. The gas mileage there. These are some of the specifications I started to show you because it is standard from the factory that way. Then this is some of the optional equipment, that sliding rear cargo deck and also the moonroof. Some optional equipment that was added at the regional assembly point. And what does it cost? $42,970. Hey, look, it's Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Come see Jeff Teague, salesperson, Fred Anderson Toyota, the family store. Thanks for watching my video. Write down in the comments section what you think of the 4Runner, and then specifically, what do you think of the off-road features? What do you like best about it? Which ones would you use? Would you take it off-roading to the mountains, to the beach, the Sahara Desert maybe? Now, you can follow me on Instagram. There'll be a link right in the description. I'm trying to build up my Instagram population here, so please follow me on Instagram. Also, I'm a writer for Torque News, torquenews.com, TORQUENEWS.com. You'll see all my stories. I cover Toyota news, reviews, latest ins and outs. Follow it there, and you'll follow along in a path similar to what I do with my videos. I'll be doing a complimentary story on this one tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Toyota Jeff YouTube channel. See you next time. I'm out. If you're in North Carolina area looking for a new Toyota, ask to work with me, Jeff Teague, Fred Anderson Toyota.